Welcome to the new blockchain video tutorial. If you are planning to launch your own blockchain network or project, or maybe you want to replace your existing token with a native coin that is also an ERC or Web3 compatible framework, or you want to develop any apps that uses a blockchain that you don't need to pay for any transaction fees, then watch this video. These two are the blockchain servers that is already set up and currently running and ready to use. I will show how to do it later. But for now, let's see if we can now use it like any other public blockchains. This private blockchain is using proof of authority consensus. This type of consensus is recommended if you are just running few nodes for your organization and also using for applications development, so the transaction is faster because you just need to assign the node that will process the transactions, but of course it is not limited to that. There are few popular blockchain companies that launched in the public that uses by many people today, where they are using proof of authority for their blockchain consensus. This is my own block explorer. I have created this one, but this is not yet complete. If you are planning to set up your own blockchain network, the block explorer application is a must. This is working and currently set and connected to the private blockchain. You can also explore smart contract. I have done already few features, like getting and separating all methods or functions, that is for reading the data and writing the data. It is also automatically populating the appropriate user interface for each method for the user to interact, and it will connect and send requests to the actual smart contract based on the given address. Here is the sample flow chart of the setup that we are going to do. I have created a 3-layer group: the blockchain layer, smart contract layer and application layer. For the blockchain layer, you will see different labels. We have the miner, which is closed to public. We have a node for RPC Web3 provider, which is open to public access. So what is the difference? The main node, or the miner, is where you started and set up your Genesis block. This is also the one that will process to approve or mine all the transactions. The miner node is closed from public access, mainly because the wallet account set to mine is always open or unlocked. It means anybody could steal the funds in that wallet by sending a transfer request to that node. That, of course, is something you don't want to happen. So the recommended setup is to have a separate node solely to receive requests from public, which will be using by the application layer. Once a transaction has been received by this node, it will sync up to other node that includes the miners to pick up any new transactions to process whether to approve or decline. The other nodes are just for distribution of ledger, where you could use as miner also, or for another RPC connection. Now let us try if we can use our private blockchain to MetaMask. You can see the details of the network that I am using, the information of my private blockchain. It is hosted in that public IP, and make sure the assigned port is open in your server. I am using 14778 for my chain ID, and the symbol is ABC, but you can use any name you like, as this is just for the label. Once you have successfully added your network, you can go ahead and try the transfer function to see if everything is working okay. This wallet has already some balance, which I got by transferring from the main wallet that holds all the funds. I've just sent 500 amount of coins to another wallet account. Let us check what is happening to blockchain nodes. We can see that the RPC node, the one on right side, receives the transaction. Then it will going to sync up to the miner's node to process it. Then after few seconds, we can check again the wallet and see that the amount is now transferred to this account. Going back to sender's account, we can see and confirm that the amount has been deducted. At this point, we can say that the private blockchain is working fine. Take note that this is the native asset of the blockchain and not a token from smart contract. And now let us try to deploy a smart contract to private blockchain. Let's see if that will work. I am using Remix web app to deploy an ERC20 token contract. Once again, I will just double check and confirm that the network I am using is the private blockchain. You can see I am using injected provider using MetaMask wallet. The chain ID is 14778. I will go ahead and deploy this contract. I've just submitted. Let's wait for the response. Here is the response. I will open it to get the transaction hash and use it to my own block explorer to get the contract address. I will paste the transaction hash here to load the transaction details, and so I can get the contract address. It loads information and shows contract address. It simply means that the contract deployment transaction is successful or approved, and so the token contract is uploaded, and we could verify that by trying to import and use it to MetaMask wallet. You can see after adding the smart contract address, it automatically populated the other data like the token symbol, decimal numbers and the token total supply. It is working similarly to any other token contracts that is being deployed to any public blockchains. Now I will try to send some tokens to other account. While we are waiting to compile the process, if you think this video is helpful and you are learning something, you can show your support and appreciation by liking this video or subscribing to my channel. It will really motivate me to provide more content like this. We can see and confirm that the token transfer is working as expected. Overall, I can say that this private blockchain setup is working fine for most of the common things that you would use it. Please take note that this setup is only for demonstration purposes only and not recommended to use for the production. I will cut the video here and I will make another video for the second part, which I will show the step-by-step on how I set up my private blockchain. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.